Good morning, my children, and welcome to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. Today, my children, we're going to continue with the review of the letters of the alphabet. Remember, the most important part of the review is to see the difference between capital letters and small letters. Remember, capital letters in Spanish, mayúsculas, and of course are the big ones. Small letters in Spanish, minúsculas, and of course they are the ones that are small, okay? Now, we already saw the letter A, including objects. We already mentioned capital B, small b. We already work with the letter C, the letter of coin, of clown, of comb. We already work with the letter D, remember the dog, the dragon. We already work with the capital E and a small e, which was the last letter we saw yesterday. Now, before we start with the new letter, do you remember some of the objects that we mentioned with the small e? Okay, the elephant, very good. Another one that you remember? The name of a person, exactly, Enrique. That was the name of the boy. Okay, very good. Another one that you remember, otro que recuerden. Okay, and finally, let's get here. Excellent, okay? The teacher is very happy because you remember all of the objects that we associate with that letter. So today, we're going to continue with a brand new letter, the letter F in capital form, capital F. Now, characteristics about this letter looks like the comb. Remember the comb, it's an object that we use to accommodate our hair, okay? That's the comb. Now, the capital F, it's similar, has a shape and form of the comb, okay? Has a line that goes under a vertical line, and it has two lines, one up and one down, and it conforms capital F. Now today, as always, we are going to see objects that we can associate with this letter. So let's begin. The first object that we have that uses the capital F is the face. As you can see here, in this face, we are not using the ears, no estamos utilizando las orejas. I am not using the hair, I'm just concentrating on the face, because face in Spanish means cara, la cara o el rostro, únicamente esta parte. Okay? Now the face, it's also parts of the body. Remember, in the future, when we get to Kinder 3 or pre-primary, we're going to see parts of the body, which is also very, very interesting. But for the moment, right now, we are just going to concentrate on the face, which is a word that begins with capital F. Okay? Very good. So we have the face. Next to it, we have a person, but this person is something in particular, okay? Now the person that is in this part of the whiteboard is a fat person, okay? Now a fat person is someone who likes to eat, who eats hamburgers, who eats pizza, who eats hot dogs, who drinks a lot of sodas, who eats ice creams. So that's why it has a big stomach, because they love food. In the case of the teacher, I myself consider a fat person, but because look at my big belly, okay? So we have the fat person. It's a word that begins with the capital F, okay? Let's continue on the second row. For the second row, once again, we have parts of the body. Now the parts of the body that is included in here, besides the face, aparte de la cara, is the fingers, okay? Now fingers, it's part of the hand, but not the entire of it, okay? No completamente, only this part right here, okay? Which are the fingers. Now in each hand, we have 5 fingers. En cada mano tenemos 5 dedos. To make sure, let's count them. Para asegurarnos, vamos a contarlos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in one hand, 5 fingers. Let's check on the second hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingers again. So in each one of our hands, en cada una de las manos, how many fingers do we have? 5. Okay? So the word fingers begins once again with the capital F. And finally, we have the fish. Okay? Remember, the fish is part of the family of animals of the sea. Okay? And we have several fishes with different colors. We can find fishes with color purple, fishes with color black, fishes color yellow, fishes color orange. In the case of the clownfish, el pez payaso is color orange. And one of the most popular clownfishes in the world is, of course, Nemo from the movie Finding Nemo. Okay, that fish is completely color orange with some stripes color white. And of course, the word fish begins with the capital F. Now, before we go, I'm going to mention 2 things. The first one is that the work of today, the vocabulary, once again, it's printed on your sheet of paper that you have in your house. Están en las hojas impresas que ustedes tienen en casita. Remember, while you are painting the objects, don't forget to mention the name of them. No se les olvide que mientras ustedes colorean, no se les olvide mencionar el nombre del objeto para que pues de esa forma ya no se nos olvide. Now, the second part is that before we go, let's have a quick review of today's vocabulary. For this, remember the teacher Jacob says it first, then you repeat after me. Let's begin. Face. Excellent. Fat. Okay. Fingers. Fish. Very good, excellent pronunciation. The teacher is very happy because you pay attention. So that's it for today, my children. I hope that you have a wonderful afternoon. Take care, and as always, the teacher Jacob loves you very much. Goodbye.